That was the one there, wasn't it? The ultimate luxury. What do you think about it?
Looked like something that Del Boy would have on Only Fools and Horses.
And guess where we are today? Well, we're in the county of Dorset, and what we're going to do, we're going to take the ferry across to Sandbanks Peninsula and have a little nose at some of the posh houses, because there's some really weird shaped houses. There's like famous people that live here, in there, like footballers and people who didn't win X Factor, you know, things like that. Better get on the ferry, quick. Right, we are now on the other side, on the Sandbanks side, and we're going to have a nose at some of the posh houses. And there's some very posh ones, aren't there?
There is.
At the price, of course. Look at this one here. It's got to be a musician, isn't it? With that gate. It's like a piano. It's not Elton John, is it? Could it be Elton John? There always seems to be something being built here. Every time we come in it, there's always a building site. It's like someone...
A long time ago, this was all bungalows along here, so they've knocked down all of those. Now they're building these big, huge houses.
It seems like someone would buy a house, sometimes it's going to be like no more than 10 years old, they'd demolish it and then build their own bespoke house. That house there.
Yeah.
Not all of them are brand new then. That's old, that house, isn't it? I take it someone's bought that and going to do it up. It's obviously...
You'd have amazing views up there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I wonder how much they paid for that. Strange, isn't it? Because most of the houses are brand spanking new here, and then suddenly got that. It's a bit of an eyesore, isn't it?
We've got houses beyond.
For sale, that one.
Yeah.
I wonder how much he's going for.
50p?
That's one thing I like about Sandbanks. It's a real contrast. You've got ultra modern, like this place here, look, called Sandbanks. Yeah. There. And then you've got this really old, quaint building here. It's amazing. Very old. That was the one there, wasn't it? The ultimate luxury. What do you think about it?
Looked like something that Del Boy would have on Only Fools and Horses.
It did actually, with those lions, didn't it?
Yeah.
That was nice though. That was the most extravagant one I would imagine out of the ones we've seen. Well, we're by one of the estate agents now, so let's look at the prices, shall we? What we got? 3 million there, Elms Avenue. That's nice, 4.5 million only. Yeah, only 4.5 million. There's one up there. What is it? It's 5.5 million, but it's a roller blind blocking it, unfortunately, so you can't see nothing in the pictures.
Can't buy that
No. There's a restaurant here for Mr. Rick Stein. Is he a cousin of Mr. Frankenstein, perhaps? I wonder if there's anyone called Frank Stein. Right, so we're just coming off the little Sandbanks bubble bit onto this really thin bit. So this side is Poole harbour, And just the other side of the road is the sea. It's like a really thin bit. And some really posh houses here as well, isn't there?
Yeah, nice one.
So we'll go on up and we'll head on up and have a look at them now. Gorgeous view, isn't it?
Nice.
And lovely clear blue sky. Still quite fresh though, it's not too bad, it's not too hot.
It's breezy, isn't it?
But obviously we're still burning this warmth, isn't it? But we've walked around a bit more now, still searching for some ultra posh houses. You can see looking back the bit we just walked on, some Branksea Island as well. And it's only 10:30 but it's quite busy already, isn't it?
Yeah, it's busy.
It's because the weather's so nice. It's getting very hot now. But the houses, yeah, some very nice ones. Very unique shapes as well, and designs. That one, lots of glass over there. Lovely. That one, got a massive statue in the garden. That looks like me, doesn't it?
It does.
We've come now down onto the seafront at Sandbanks, and we're going to take a little stroll, just heading towards Bournemouth. Not actually going to go in because it is getting a bit hot now. Just going to go a little way. There's a really nice posh house. I'm not sure if it's one house or lots of houses up on the hill there. Look at that. Wow. Right, it's around this point that we abandoned the walk and turned back because it's starting to get a bit hot. We just had a nice day on the beach. Anyway, it's a few days later now and it's much cooler, so we're just going to continue now. And the beach here it's a really big beach. It's about 14 miles long. It starts at Sandbanks that way and ends up at Hengersbury Head right over there. It's a long beach. Just here as we're walking along, all these beach huts are closed. I thought it was because of a bit of a state, but it's not. It's because there've been landslips a couple of years ago. So what they've done is put these steel post things in, and it just monitors how much is sliding down. They reckon in the last 40 years there have been 3 major ones. Out there, that's the cruise ships, isn't it? Obviously they can't operate at the moment because of the coronavirus, so they're all in various ports all around the coastline. Yeah. There's 4 there. Big, aren't they? Okay, we've come as far as we're going to go now because it's still a long way into Bournemouth. So we're going to turn back now, I think, because the weather isn't too good. It's not cold, but it's just blowy. Okay, we're back by the ferry point now. We're going to take the ferry back over and enjoy ourselves on the beach. So, hope you enjoyed this little trip over to Poole harbour, and I'll see you next time.